This is Haley from Lovely's Hair, and I'm excited to show y'all something today. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I go from a fresh wash looking like this to a cute flat twist style. I did this for Thanksgiving. Took me about 45 minutes, and here's how I did it. So I'm going to be using my Rosemary styling foam by Influence. I'm going to be using my Sleek and Smooth pomade by Lovely's Hair. It's beat up, but this is what it is. And I'm going to be using this extra hair I had from when I did a chunky flat twist video that I posted. So for this style, I'm using a rat tail comb to part and section my hair. It's truly up to you what you feel most comfortable parting with. For me, I like the ability to trace and direct my part with the rat tail. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because I am a little nitpicky when it comes to doing my parts. So as I'm parting, I'm also using my crocodile clips to get the section out the way once I have the part how I want it to look, just so I don't have to keep going over the same part because the section collides with the area that I'm twisting. So always use your crocodile clips to help you better control your sections. Honestly, I've never seen clips hold hair like crocodile clips. So if you need some, check the link below. I'll definitely have some info on where you can get yours. But yeah, I'm going through this style and I'm tracing the part, trying to clean it up as much as possible. And as you can see, I'm kind of looking at the camera, but if you didn't know, there's a mirror in front of me. I have a bathroom mirror where, you know, if you open it up, you can kind of see different angles of your head. So I am using that mirror to kind of help guide me as I'm showing y'all on the video as well. So if you don't have a backup mirror, definitely grab one just to help you make sure it's straight. Now that I have it parted, I'm using my Rosemary foam. And with that foam, I'm getting about 2 or 3 pumps and putting that through my ends and brushing that through with my small tangle teaser, or I like to call it a curl tamer brush. And I'm going through that section pretty much all the way up until the roots, just so I can make sure the hair is really detangled. And then I'm going in with my Sleek and Smooth pomade, and I'm going to put that around my edges just to smooth it out, make sure it looks sleek, you know, nice and crisp around the hairline. And once I apply that with my fingers, I'm going to do that around my edges and also comb it in so it's not clumpy. If you don't comb in your edge control, oftentimes that's when you see white flakes, and that's when you see like issues with buildup. So always make sure you comb in your gels, especially if they're pomades or edge controls. And then I'm also using my rat tail to clean up the part now that I have that edge crisp. Oftentimes using like a firmer hold gel will help you clean your parts as well. So feel free to use it as that if you need to. But yeah, I'm going in and I'm using that rat tail to clean it up, get that part extra crisp. It's truly up to you if you want your parts perfect or not. Some people like the more organic parts. I try to have it in between. They don't have to be super perfect, but they can't look like a 2-year-old did them, you know? So I'm doing some more of that Sleek and Smooth around my part line just to make it crisp and make it lay when I go to flat twist it. And I'm going to continue to apply that down the part. And then once I get that on the part, I'm going to use my comb to kind of comb it into the section so there's no buildup. And it kind of helps me to grasp the hair as I flat twist it down. So that's me just combing at the root and directing where I want it to be twisted. So once I comb that in, I'm just making sure there's no like heavy clump of product in any one place, just so it will twist how I want it to twist. And I think we're good now. So we're about to start flat twisting, y'all. So as you can see, I start with 2 strands and I am just gripping with my pointer finger and grabbing hair as I turn. So if you know, I've done a previous video on a flat twist style. So if you need more details on how to do this, you can watch that previous video, or you can just slow this down and watch it. Sadly, the way my fingers are set up right here, it's kind of hard to see where my fingers are pointing just because of the angle. But if you look closely, as I twist, I'm grabbing hair underneath. So my pointers are grabbing hair, and then now I'm actually adding hair. So you can always slow down the video if you need a little bit more support. But basically, I'm adding the hair in the middle of the 2 strands and beginning to twist down with those, basically that added hair in the middle of it. So This is a skill that might take a little practice. I've been doing it for a while. So literally I just add it in the middle of the 2 strands and twist it down. So that's going to help me to have more length, to create a bun, because my hair is not that long right now because I cut it because shape over length for me every day. So yeah, we're moving into the next section. And basically, I'm just repeating this process throughout all the sections. So I'm going to part it again, of course, and then after I part it, I'm going to add the foam and then add the gel around the part line. But I'm just speeding it up just so it won't be a 40-minute long video, so y'all can see that process. And now I'm adding that gel on the part and doing that same thing and combing that through to smooth it down and make sure there's no buildup as I flat twist. And then once that is smoothed down, y'all know what time it is. It's going to be time to start twisting. Y'all ready for this? All right, here we go. So 2 strands starting, and then we are twisting one section over the next. So I'm going to slow it down a little bit for you to see, but I'm grabbing a strand and then picking the one underneath. So practice makes perfect with flat twisting, y'all. It's just like cornrowing, just with 2 strands of hair. I believe on YouTube we can slow this video down. I'm not sure if that's a premium feature because I do pay for YouTube Premium, but slowing the video down often helps when you want to see details. But I'm also going to have a shot that's a little bit slower and more up close for y'all to see as well as you continue to watch the video. So watch the video because I'm going to show y'all me twisting from different angles to get different perspectives as I twist and add hair in, so you'll know how that comes out and how that comes across depending on what angle you're coming from. But I'm gonna stop talking for a while and I'm gonna let y'all watch, okay? Because it's getting good, y'all. It's getting good. And transparently, I hope y'all are into ASMR because I tried to add music to this video, but sadly it kept giving me copyright. So y'all gonna get this ASMR and just listen to what's happening. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I'm using a bobby pin at the bottom to secure the end of the twist to the next twist just so they don't unravel. That is very important and very helpful if you can to use a bobby pin to hold those twists. And with these parts, just so you know how I'm going about this, I'm basically following the natural curve of my hairline as well as the curve of the previous twist. So if the twist is curving, I'm kind of curving as the twist is previously, because if I did this twist on a different curve than the previous twist that was twisted, it would look real awkward. So I hope that makes sense. So if I'm noticing the one before it curving a certain way, the next twist is going to kind of curve in that same way, so it doesn't look like awkward in the way that it's shaped or the thickness of the twist is. It has to look consistent so it's not awkward. So all that to say, that's how I'm choosing the curve of the twist. I'm kind of basing it off of the previous twist that I did. But yeah, got a little curve, got a little part. It's clean enough for me, so I think we're going to work with it. Work that foam through, detangle that as I've done the previous sections, from the ends up into the roots. And once I get that detangled, we're going to add that gel to this part and to the edges just to smooth it down for this twisting. Here we go. And then also after I apply that gel, I really want to make sure I use that comb to smooth it. I'm also using it to smooth my edges. As you can see, them edges is laying down. They're doing what they're supposed to do. I love that. But yeah, 'tis the process. Make your edges as you want. I know a lot of people like to do a little extra swirl and twirl. If you're into that, do that. But I'm very basic with my edges. I'm not really an edge artist, as some might call them. I'm just laying it down pretty much. A little swerve, but nothing crazy. And here's that slow-mo I talked about. So y'all can see I'm pinching a strand and then I'm using my 2 pointer fingers to grab the next strand as I turn it. So literally you're pinching the hair underneath and turning it over top the next strand. That is the process of flat twisting. Literally you're pinching and grabbing hair as you twist down. Nothing crazy, just consistent twisting is all we're doing. Snatch and twist. Fingers are snatching up hair and twisting downwards. So you are grabbing hair, for each twist and pinching it at the section. So you don't want to go too far beyond where you're laying the twist, and that'll just help it to lay flat to the scalp. Always pinch at the section that you're laying down so it'll just lay flat onto the scalp. And then I'm adding that hair in the same way, twisting, and I'm adding some hair and twisting those 2-strand twists together. I'm just adding that and twisting down, making sure that it's tight is really important so it doesn't unravel. I believe in y'all. Y'all can do this. If you try this at home, I believe in you. And just adding more hair and that 2-strand twist, and then turn it and twist and add that thing. You got this. Now, transparently with this section, at first I was going to go all around my perimeter, but I decided not to go all the way around and swoop it around my forehead because I just wanted more of a bang and not like just a twist around my hairline. So you can see I'm trying to go around my forehead, but then I decided, you know what, we're not going around the whole head. We're just going to make this a little parting around the front. So you'll see what I mean. I'm flat twisting down, pinching the hair as I twist, and I'm just going to stop right here versus taking it all the way across my edges. I'm going to just leave it in the front. I decided to just leave it in the front right here. And we're going to add another twist to create this bang situation. And if y'all saw my previous video, I did this before, similar, and I know y'all liked it, and it works for me because, you know, big forehead gang, we like to have a little coverage on the forehead. Most of my girls who come in the salon with the flat twist out, they be wanting some coverage on the forehead, and I don't be mad at y'all because, you know, it just feels nice to have a little coverage around the forehead. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just adding a couple twists going downwards to create like a bang that's more like a swoop in this section. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm letting it kind of fluff out naturally because I kind of want it to get a little puffy, a little thick. The thicker the hair is, the more it's going to give you coverage. So you kind of don't want these flat twists to be frozen and thin. You want them to be fluffy so you have more coverage and more of a va-va-vroom thickness around the, you know, around the bang area. So, and then also my edges in this area are a little bit more fragile, a little bit more thin. So I do like to do my twist this way just to cover that area and also not provide a lot of tension or stress in that area either. I don't like for anything to be pulling too much there. So I'm just going to let it cater in that area without causing a lot of friction. But yep, I'm just doing that same thing, following the curvature of the parts as I flat twist down and keeping the twist loose at the end. I'm not pinning it down like the other ones quite yet because I kind of want it to fluff up a bit for thickness. So if your hair is finer, definitely just do the twist a little bit looser so you have a little bit thickness. And as you can see, I'm kind of like playing with the placement of the twist as I go. But yeah, I'm going to twist these together just so they can stay where I want it to be because that's basically the area I'm going to want it to lay. And yeah, this is going to be my last twist around the bang section. So here we go. And as I finish this last one, I'm going to add the twist from the previous section to the finish of this twist just to combine them so they stay together. So when I do this side twist, they'll be all interconnected and I won't need to use as many bobby pins to make it lay down how I want to. So it'll all make sense once I do this next twist. And now I am adding the same end of that bang area into the flat twist I'm doing. So I'm flat twisting the same way, but I'm kind of starting with the hair that was left on the end to add a connection point for my first twist on my right hand side. So naturally just add the hair in just like you were feeding in hair into that section to give you that coverage. That's just what I want to do. You don't have to do that. You could have pinned yours down with a bobby pin, but I'm just doing the most and actually connecting it through that flat twist, which is to me going to give me a little bit more security so I don't have to keep adding pins to, hold it down. So yep, and I'm doing the next twist kind of following that curvature. Now, since my bang took up so much space, this next one was a little awkward, so I had to look into the mirror to make sure I got like my section right, but it looks good enough for me. I'm gonna work with it. I'm kind of going in and adding a bobby pin here. As you can see, that's more so of a hairpin to secure those twists together. And now that that's secure, I'm ready to do this twist. So here we go. Same process, detangling with that styling foam in there. When I tell you this styling foam is everything, the rosemary styling foam is my go-to, as well as the honey almond when it comes to doing these kind of styles. I do like the rosemary styling foam a little bit more, not more, but I do like it because it does give you hold as well as the moisture when you're doing flat twist styles. So it's kind of a hard tie for me using this rosemary foam and the honey almond foam for influence hair care. So all that to say, it does what it needs to do. As y'all can see, these twists are laying, they look hydrated, and as y'all can see, my hair is like pretty darn thick, so it gives you a lot of control with styling and gives you a lot of hold as well. So yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to do, y'all. We have the finish line. We got like 2 twists left, so just hold on tight, y'all. If you made it this far, just stick with me. Just stick with me, because it's getting good from here. I got some things to show y'all, some finishes to show y'all, so y'all can see basically how you can create this style at home. So y'all, just stick with me. 2 more twists. So this area, I actually ran out of a little bit of space to flat twist. So I'm actually going to make this flat twist connect to this last one that's clipped in the white clip. So just know that I'm not going all the way down with this twist. I'm going to go almost like to the back of my nape and kind of stop and flat twist it. And then I'm going to add that to the next twist just because I didn't want it to be really thin at the bottom. I'm like, let's just connect these. So, especially because my bun is going to be there anyway. So it won't really show as much once I flat twist these together. So as you can see, I'm going through the same process of flat twisting, but I'm actually going to grab this hair next to it as I go down. So you can see I'm stopping a bit and grabbing that hair and twisting it under and using that to add to my flat twist. And now that I've got that pretty secure and flat, I'm going to add some extra of this twisting hair in and adding that to the twist underneath and twisting those together. That one kind of got tangled in my fingers. So I grabbed another one and we're going to twist those together going down. Honestly, flat twisting is one of my favorite things, y'all, as you can see. So I'm 2-strand twisting this hair on the end of this tripod to create some cushion for my bun. Because I'm going to do a bun. I gotta hurry up, y'all. More cushion. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on a bobby pin. This other one on a bobby pin. And then this other one is on the leg of the tripod on a bobby pin. Get it off without dropping this. Okay. And then I'm going to put this at the base underneath here. And pin that. Now that that's pinned, I can take these other pins out the end. In this part, you can really just freestyle. I'm just going to spin the hair until it feels like it's giving the shape and the coverage that I want. I don't like it when a bun is just a circle, especially with a style like this. So I'm spinning it and pinning it so it kind of covers a little bit more ground right to left. And I'm spinning it so it doesn't look like you can see where each twist starts and ends, and making sure these ends where it's loose hair is tucked so you can't really see that part. I should have really twisted it all the way to the ends, but I'm like, Haley, we can just twist this underneath here. So I'm pinning and securing it down when I feel like the shape feels like I want it to look. And the secret with pinning is always making sure one of the pins is open, so it's like connecting to the hair, and the other end is connecting to my flat twist just to lay it flat to my head. So part of it's going into the hair and part of it's going into my flat twist, putting those two together and securing it down. So that's a major key. So you can finesse this part, make it look how you want it to look. But for me, in my house, we're going for a little bit of volume, a little bit of shape, a little bit of like oval roundness. So that you can see it if I turn to the left, or you see it if I turn to the right. It's not just in the very middle, but kind of spreads a little bit from left to right in the middle, giving more of like an oval shape. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, I'm starting to feel myself. I'm saying, oh, we cute, we cute. Ooh. But yeah, this is the finish, y'all. This is my flat twist style. I'm just going in and adding an extra pin for the security of my bang and loosening that up a little bit just for a little bit of coverage in my bang. But yes, this is the finish. And I'm about to do my makeup so y'all can see the total finish. A little bit of makeup, not a lot. But yes, this was actually my look for Thanksgiving. And I'm really happy. I did it in 45 minutes. I think it came out good. If y'all like it, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, share, and tell a friend. All right? Love y'all.